Greg, what's the difference between trust and forgiveness?
Thank you, Charlie. Very good question. Let's start first with dealing with the paradigm out of the book of Proverbs. There are three types of people. There is the evil person who's always intent on bringing you and others down. There's the foolish person who basically listens to instruction but doesn't really hear it. They may hear it physically, but they don't really hear it, so they act like a fool, and they're hard to trust. And then there's the godly person, the good person who's a person of God, not just goodness, but there's godness in their life. God lives in their life through Jesus Christ. So let's start with this issue of trust and forgiveness. When you forgive a person, you forgive anyone through the blood of Christ and the work he's done on the cross. We have no right to hold anything against a person. However, I would not trust an evil person. Even if I forgive them, I won't trust them because their ways are wicked, according to the book of Proverbs. In fact, it's even hard to trust a foolish person because they tend to act the way of a fool. They may hear what you say physically, but they don't really hear what you say in the spirit or in the heart because they're a fool. They don't follow wise instructions. And so I would be slow to trust or not even trust that type of person, but I will trust the good, godly person, the third category in Proverbs, where it's a person who loves the Lord. They need to not only be forgiven, but they need to be trusted because they're a man or a woman of God or a young child of God who really loves the Lord Jesus and they want to walk with him. They're fully deserving of not only forgiveness, like all of them are, but they're fully deserving and probably the only category that's deserving of trusting. Just because you've forgiven someone does not mean you trust them. If they're a sex offender, you may forgive them, but you're not going to allow them near your children. You understand what I'm saying. So there's a big difference between forgiveness and trust. It has to deal with the type of person they are and the type of act that they have committed.